the pieces in my life run away with you. You're my first love. You're my first love. You're my first love. You're my first love.
Good evening everyone, and welcome to the live radiocast of the Canadian Grand Prix qualifying. We're here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, and we're about to get ready for qualifying in about 1 minute and 40 seconds time. My name is Ron Squire, and I will obviously be taking you throughout the qualifying session. Before we go into the qualifying session, obviously we need to check on the results of the last Grand Prix. Here are the results. Here are actually the standings from the last Grand Prix from Monaco, which was about a couple of weeks ago. So, oh dear, sorry about that. Yeah, I had a little bit of a resize, so I'm still planning behind the scenes. I do apologise. So, leading the championship at the moment is Nico Rosberg, who took over from Lewis Hamilton once again from Monaco after that controversial victory in Monaco for Nico Rosberg, and then Lewis Hamilton behind him. Fernando Alonso in third, Daniel Ricciardo overtaking both Hulkenberg and Vettel in the Drivers' Championship. Looking ahead in the constructors, once again, wait a minute, the constructors already been done. The constructors are as following: Mercedes still lead ahead of Red Bull, Ferrari have overtaken Force India, Lotus have overtaken Toro Rosso, and surprisingly, Marussia have scored their first points courtesy of Jules Bianchi. So well done to Jules Bianchi in Montreal there. So yeah, we're just looking forward now to this to the session here in Montreal. The qualifying session has started, by the way, and the 18-minute session has begun. No one has gotten to the end of the pit lane yet, because we're still waiting for some cars to go out. We're currently looking in the Williams garage of, I think that is Massa. Yeah, we just hear some other guys just come out on the track. It looks like one Kate Herman and one Williams. Looks like Valtteri Bottas. Well, we're coming looking at Nico Rosberg. Yep, and he's going out on track as well. Yep, and all the most of the cars are now going out on track now for the first qualifying session of the Canadian Grand Prix. Now, the previous race winners here were previous race winners that have the most wins were Michael Schumacher and Nelson Piquet. Nelson Piquet got 3 wins, while Michael Schumacher got 7 wins. His last win in Montreal was, of course, back in 2004. It's been a long time since then. The humidity at the moment is 49%. As we see the Marussia team get ready to get their cars out on track. And there is Jenson Button going out on track as well. Jules Bianchi's next. Here's Ericsson.
VB offset 6. VB offset 6.
Hey, Massa.
Okay, you've got Maldonado 4 seconds ahead on an outlap, and then Hulkenberg 6 seconds behind, also on outlap.
So we need to try and get past Ericsson. We can see you trying.
That was Bottas.
So straight out, track is clear. For reference, the wind direction has changed slightly from P3. There's now a crosswind on the back straight. Just need to learn the gears.
Okay, that was Rosberg. Humidity just gone down by 1%. And Bottas is the only man at the moment who's on his flyer, as we can see at the moment in time. And he's going across the line now. He's currently held up by, I think that's Kvyat in the Toro Rosso. He's going across the line now. He's currently setting the pace at the moment, 1 minute 18.2. That is his best time that he can do at this moment in time. Next up on track is we're seeing Mr. Sebastian Vettel is currently in no, wait a minute, that's Ricardo. Mind you, Vettel did not have a good weekend in Monaco because he had to retire about a couple of laps in with a technical failure. There's one man who's not taking part in qualifying at the moment, and that is Esteban Gutierrez, who unfortunately crashed in practice number 3 and was unable, and has actually punctured the bodywork so much that the team had to repair and make a new car. So Gutierrez will not be taking part in qualifying, so therefore he will be at the back of the grid. But where at the back of the grid remains to be seen, because we've currently got 2 people who are outside the 107% cut at the moment in time, and that's Maldonado, Ericsson and Rosberg. Rosberg's not currently putting a faster good lap there. The current people who have done a laps at the moment is Massa, Bottas, Perez, Magnussen, Button. No, sorry, that's Bottas. As we look at the replay from Jenson Button, who kind of locks up his right front tyre. But where was that? That was at the hairpin, I think. Yeah, that was at the hairpin. So that might have cost him some time. Hey, Button.
We got smoke coming out of the front right brake nose.
Okay, just need to learn 7th and 8th. Learn 7th and 8th. Everything looks okay. And yellow G3. Yellow G3.
And Rosberg's speed through the speed trap is 333.6 kilometers per hour. He's now going across the Starnberg Straight to do another lap. He's currently on pole at the moment, but how long will it take until Lewis Hamilton comes out on track? He's already just done his time at the moment, but it's not at that time yet. And we're currently viewing what happened with
on the line, pedal 12, sock 10, pedal 12, sock 10. Could be that the track is a little slower right now. Maximize throttle on, maximize charging. Behind you is Kimi, he should be in phase. Maybe he's attempting another lap. I keep you up to date. Keep those fronts on temp like we discussed. I think the rears are okay.
That was Sutil, as we just saw a couple of people going off the track in the first two corners. One of them bizarrely was Hamilton, then it was I believe that was Kobayashi, and then Raikkonen going off there as well. So Hamilton can try to go for another lap next lap, but for the moment in time he couldn't put in another one. We're currently looking at Button. He's just going across the line now to do another lap.
So Lewis, you may be able to push for 2 laps. Have a think about that. So cancel the magic and strap 5.
Strategy 5 for Lewis Hamilton, as we currently looking at Ron Dennis, the CEO of McLaren and the current team boss of the team, taken over from Martin Whitmarsh after a disappointing 2013, a much more disappointing 2014 at the moment. As Hamilton is now on another flight, he's currently held up by some traffic just about in front of him, but with a lap at holding up in the laps, Hamilton is not happy with the Toro Rosso just in front of him. But he's done it. But I didn't hold him up quite enough because he's got into pole position at the moment, only 2 tenths faster than Rosberg. Bottas and Massa are right behind him. Massa leading ahead of Bottas, and it is Magnussen and Button, Alonso, Verne, Perez, and Bianchi. Where is Vettel? Nowhere to be seen, and there's nowhere to be seen of Daniel Ricciardo either. There they are at the bottom. They haven't done their laps yet. Grosjean is on another flyer now.
So Nico, please give us a radio check. And Nico, give us a radio check, please. Give us a radio check. So Nico, not sure if you can hear us. We can't hear you. So go strat 5. Strat 5.
Rosberg currently not in listening view of a radio at the moment. Maybe a problem there. Or maybe Rosberg has turned off his radio to make sure that he doesn't get any distractions. He's just put in another lap, by the way. He's now only about a couple of hundredths of a second slower than Hamilton. So the pressure is really on. It really is on for Rosberg to get past Hamilton later in a bit. As we look at Maldonado, bizarrely at the last chicane. What is he doing? He's just gone over the AstroTurf. As we're now looking on board with Raikkonen. And I'm just gonna be back in a sec. Hold on.
Confirm laps and confirm fronting, Adrian.
It's a bit oversteering.
Okay, copy that. So we go -2.
The traction is quite low. Front locking is the same.
Okay, understood. Front wing will also help for traction, so we go -2. Watch Rosberg behind, is 3 seconds behind him, another 3 to Alonso. And Adrian, we stick at 3 laps, is that okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, understood. Box. Rosberg, I think, slowed down. Just have an eye in the mirror.
That was Sutil would be told to box, as we see Massa been pulled in once again. Basically everyone's coming in, but no one's basically crashed out of circuit yet. Only less than 7 minutes of session left. So basically it's a time for others to recuperate and hopefully get into the remainder of the get into the next session if they can. We're seeing Toto Wolff, the principal of Mercedes, talking to the non-executive chairman of Mercedes, former world champion Niki Lauda, as Hamilton's gone back into the pits now to change tyres, hoping to improve on his time. And Gutierrez is the only car out on track who hasn't made this 107% cut yet. Well, but Gutierrez is the one who's not going out, so therefore he'll be safe for now. Ricardo is currently on his lap at the moment. And you can only go 6th position at the moment. Sutil and Kobayashi going out on track. As we see Max Chilton in the garage. We're currently on board now with Perez in the Force India, the Sahara Force India Mercedes. He's going in the second chicane at the moment. He's handling the G-force very well. And oh! He's absolutely messed it up at the third chicane. But lucky he was on his out lap. If it was on his final lap, then he would have more trouble. So there's a yellow flag going in at the moment.
Car's moving around quite a bit on braking. Okay, understood. Yeah, it just seems to be darting a bit when I hit the brake. Understood. So I got time for one more, do I?
We have got time. I'll update you.
And looks like we've got Vettel. We're seeing a replay of Vettel just going off track in these first couple of corners. Managing to avoid contact with one of the Lotuses there, because that would be suicidal otherwise. Because those two cars are the dangerous cars in sport when with those two dangerous men at the helm, Grosjean and Maldonado. So here are the top 10 standings at the moment. Hamilton leads ahead of Rosberg. Massa leads ahead of Bottas with Hulkenberg, Button, and it was Ricardo, Vettel, Verne and Magnussen. That is your top 10 at the moment. Those in the dropout zone are Bianchi, Maldonado, Kvyat, Ericsson and Kobayashi. Gutierrez is the only one who's not going to go out on track. Sutil just made it into the top 10. And Kobayashi not also doing well either. Magnussen's just gone up into second place. Well played there by Kevin. Well played. There's here comes Kvyat. 6th place. Vern, 9th place. There is Hulkenberg, don't know where he's gone. Maldonado, 17th. Not going well there for the Venezuelan. Alonso is in 8th. He's been held up by that KTM there. And Maldonado is out of qualifying again, but what is it this time? We only got about a minute to go in the session, so we'll find out what happened with Maldonado's car. As Vettel comes in, no, that's Ricardo. He comes in. He's done what done what he can. But Vettel, he's not looking good at the moment. 13th place.
Okay, Sebastian Perez had a spin and is currently behind you, so we think we're going to be alright. Okay, scenario 2 please, scenario 2. Stop the car, Pastor, stop the car.
Okay, we just got confirmed there's now a red flag. There is a red flag now for this session. Just about 16 seconds to go, and it's evolving. Ericsson, just where is that? Where does that happen? Okay, so he's going down towards the second chicane, and yep, he lost it on the exit. Yep, and is unable to move his car. Quite silly of Ericsson there. He basically just lost the back end.
Save tires, red flag, save tires, red flag box.
Yeah, red flag, Max, red flag, come straight in. Come in now, easy, pull up and we'll push you back in, we'll get the tires wrapped.
So with only 16 seconds of qualifying 1 to go, the question is, will the stewards decide to end the session early, or will they just let him or will they just continue with the session for 60 seconds till the end and just let all the other drivers out to do their respective laps? Although they have to speak to the stewards about it first. But lucky Gutierrez is okay there. I think they're going to end the session. I don't know. But we'll have to find out soon. So we have confirmed now 2 more retirements there. Maldonado, who just retired with an engine fault during qualifying, so therefore he'll be going back at the grid again with another engine change. And of course Ericsson had that 3rd chicane. So with qualifying 1 session over, unfortunately the session will not continue, and therefore these are the men who are going to be knocked out.
Car is safe. Okay, Kamui, so Maldonado 18.3, P17, P18 Chilton 18.3, then Bianchi 18.3, then yourself 19.3, and Ericsson 19.8. Could I have your feedback please on warm up and balance?
I think today I started going to get the grip from front, so I think without the front warm-up here I could have been a little bit better, but yeah, I think basically always the front limited on the turn 1, turn 2, and then something up to getting more on the last corner.
So thank you very much to Kobayashi's engineer saying how it is. So Maldonado has been knocked out, so has Chilton, Ericsson, Kobayashi, and whoever else is there. Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll be going we'll be going back to Q2 in about a few minutes. But don't go away here. You're still listening in to Do My Report on YouTube, live qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix Radiocast. Don't go away. Okay, we just found out that the qualifying
Track is clear, track is clear.
Okay, we just found out that the qualifying number 2 is now going underway. Actually, you can listen in. I'm just going away for a sec. Give me a second.
Work on your brakes, work on your brakes. The position is good, you can pace yourself.
Okay, so that's Kvyat ahead, new super soft, and Massa behind, new super soft. BBW is active, Checo. BBW is active. Okay, so push Kvyat all the way and then just increase your gap towards the final chicane, and it will be purple mode 1. Purple mode 1 before the final chicane.
Okay, just confirm you're going for lap 2 and give us a radio check.
Hey, firm lap 2, radio check is okay.
Copy, copy. So strap mode is good. Front brake temperatures coming up together. So we're going for lap 2. You currently got 20 seconds behind you. And tyre temperatures are 11 front and 10 rear. So just remember taking it easy through turn 5, turn 7. Don't get the tyres too hot.
Okay, Rosberg looks like he's on a build lap, so if you need to make space to corrosion, you can. Rosberg now 8 seconds behind you. Mode 7, Rosberg is making space behind you. You can make 6 seconds gap behind you.
How was the lap, Fernando?
Good, very good.
Okay, it's Bottas and Massa, they did 15.8, 15.9, us 16.1, still no problem behind us, just Grosjean in 3 seconds, watch for him. Then you 16.1, Hülkenberg 16.3, Raikkonen 16.3, Vergne 16.3, Vettel 16.5.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for me taking so long. So yeah, here are the main. So here are the 10 qualifying people at the moment. The people who've gone into the top 10 at the moment: Massa, Rosberg, Hamilton, Bottas, Alonso, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Raikkonen, Vergne, and Vettel. Those who are not making it into the top 10 at the moment are Grosjean, Kvyat, Perez, Sutil, and Magnussen. A button.
How's the balance, Checo?
So rally front end on the first time lap. I think I needed a little bit more aggressive axle and torque for the start of the lap.
We're currently viewing on the replay. Button locking up once again at the hairpin. Massa's still on pole. No one's able to break his points down yet. But where is Hamilton when you need him? Currently looking on screen, Guido van der Garde, who's currently the test driver for Sauber. He was he raced here last year for Kitten, but now just moved on. We've only got about less than 5 minutes left in the session, and you see Perez currently warming up his tyres, ready for another lap.
Tyre pressures and temperatures look better. And it will be purple mode 1 before the final chicane. Weave in a straight line now. Get the front tyres in.
So Perez is now on his flying lap. He's currently in 15th. This is his chance to get out of the second knockout zone, which is from 11 to 16, and he's only 2/10 slower than Vergne in the first sector, actually than Raikkonen really, and Raikkonen is the man who's currently in 10th place. And Perez has gone a little bit faster, but he's only 1/10 slower in the second sector. this could be his chance to get out of the dropout zone for the second time. Well, for the second time today.
Okay, Roman, scenario 1 at the end of the straight.
Here he comes. And no, he's just missed out by 1/10 once again. The speed's there, but he really needs to concentrate. Here comes Sutil, the only sailboat on track. And no, he's not made it, still in 16th. Sauber not going well this season. Not going well at all. Kvyat stays where he is, in 15th place. As we're now looking on a firmware image of Romain Grosjean. He hasn't really hit the apex in the last chicane, which is basically essential to getting a fast lap here. Here he comes now. And he hasn't made out of the top 10. He made it into the top 10. Now those who are not out on track will not be able to have another shot at qualifying today, which is Fernando Alonso. He's currently in pits, so his qualifying session is over as from this moment on in qualifying 2. Everyone else out on track can have another chance.
So straight out, straight out. Circuit should be all clear, all clear. You've got 2 cars behind you.
What strategy?
So it'll be strat mode 8, strat mode 8. You've got brake magic on. You've got Magnussen and Button behind, both on outlaps. And Nico, the car ahead, 6 seconds, also on an outlap. We're going for a 1-time lap. So update to strat mode, it will be strat mode 5, strat mode 5. Tyres are 105 all round. You've got Magnussen behind, 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, and Vettel was also on his flying lap as well, only 5 tenths faster than Magnussen, who's currently in the top 10. So Vettel can maybe aim to go into the top 5 if he has the power to do it at the moment. And qualifying session number 2 is over, and Vettel's just made it into the top 10. Grosjean has just done another time, he's not be able to do it, 14th place. Perez is also just coming to the pits, not good enough, it's 13th. Here comes Verne, he's currently in 12th, and he's gone into 10th place. But will anyone knock him out of that place? Sutil hasn't, he still remains in there. Vettel is behind Grosjean, he's not be able to do another lap. Who else is going to come into the pits? Sutil's in, Raikkonen's in. Ricciardo just done another lap, he's just beaten Vettel's time by a couple of tenths of a second. Where is Rosberg and Hamilton? If Rosberg and Hamilton fail to do another lap, that means Massa will be on his first pole position. No! Rosberg has actually beaten his time. Now here comes Lewis Hamilton. Will Lewis Hamilton beat Rosberg's time in Q2? The answer is yes, by 2 tenths of a second. And there goes Jenson Button. He can only manage 8. No, that's Magnussen. He can only manage 12. Next up is Button's just gone into the pits. Where is Hulkenberg? Hulkenberg just gone into the pits as well. So those people who are in the dropout zone are Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Perez, Grosjean, Kvyat, and Sutil. Those in the top 10 are Hamilton, Rosberg, Massa, Bottas, Ricciardo, Vettel, Alonso, Button, Raikkonen, and Verne.
We're safely through, so we can box this lap. Call the brakes, yellow G2, and box this lap.
So this is the first. So Magnussen did not actually cut the chocolate this time, and therefore he did not get into that position. So yeah, thank you for in about a few more minutes we'll be going to qualifying number 3. Don't go away.
So both the Force India boys out, but no disgrace there because they'll be able to start.
And 1/10 would have seen you in P8. So just half a tenth, that's all you needed.
Choose the tyres they want, they can see what the weather is likely to work out for. They've got a fantastic race car, and we saw that in Monaco, Hülkenberg getting up to 5th. They've got very steady, strong finishes here.
We came to stand by Williams, look, because we thought that they might be leading that session and we jinxed them as well.
You
but
jinxed them.
They clearly are looking very strong this weekend for the 3rd and 4th.
I think it's been right from the first go. We've said, fingers crossed, you know, I would like my forecast of Massa and Bottas to get the 2nd row. We'd like to see that because it actually then puts Christian, who we may hear from or not in the future, but we want to hear what he's going to do to make sure that he can look onto the 2nd row.
Well, he'll be interested in this session, that's for sure. Well, we did see that Marcus Ericsson crash in Q1, and we can hear from him now. He's talking to Lee.
Marcus, this is a pretty unforgiving circuit, as you just discovered. Just tell us what happened.
Yeah, we lost the rear trying to push. It's been a tough weekend for us. We're struggling with getting the grip from the tyres, so yeah, just pushed a bit over the limits.
So you were pushing for a time on that lap?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Short and sweet, just what we thought really, but it's his first year, you know, he's learning, and of course, once you're in this, you just got to play. There's no passing, is there?
No, it's a steep learning curve. He knows all about that. But you know, if he can take the positives out of something like today and think about it, how he's going to eradicate those problems going forward, give the team a better chance to make improvements to the car rather than to trying to repair it. That's the key thing. He just needs to be aware. Somebody in that team needs to put their arm around him and tell him what this has caused him, this accident. You know, it shouldn't happen.
Okay, well, Christian Horner is on the pit wall. We talked to him earlier. We can catch up with him now. How do you feel this session is going there, Christian?
Well, Susie, they're lined up 2 by 2 at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, that's about our optimum, I would say. I mean, it's pretty close with Daniel and the Williams, but let's see what this next session brings.
Are you a little bit surprised by the pace of the Williams? Were you expecting that?
No, we saw yesterday they were very quick. They've got quite an efficient car on the straight and, you know, a lot of horsepower, so they're doing a great job.
Like we spoke earlier in the day, Daniel ahead of...
Do apologise for that. I was having a look at the BBC coverage. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're in about 3 minutes we'll be able to go to qualifying number 3, the final qualifying of the day. Once again, apologies for that. So the people who are going out on track will be Hamilton, Rosberg, Massa, Bottas, Ricciardo, Vettel, Alonso, Button, Raikkonen and Verne. Those are the top 10 who are going to be making it into the session, into qualifying number 3. Give it a sec. Okay, so yeah, just about a few more minutes to go before we actually go into qualifying number 3, which will start in 3 minutes. Wind direction is going towards the northeast at 3 miles per second. And qualifying has begun. The 12-minute session that will determine who in the top 10 will get that fantastic grid spot, the pole position.
What's the result? We are P10, but not finished yet. Yes, P10. Good job, Jeff. Yes, yes.
So that's basically, this is I think this is basically John Vern's first Q3 session, unless I'm very much mistaken. There doesn't seem to be any facts on him that he has actually gone into the top 10
track
so
is
far.
clear. Think about this outlap pace.
So John Vern, this may be John Vern's first ever pole position. Only less than 10 minutes into the session now. So we only got one guy out on track at the moment. He's currently on his hot lap. That's Bottas. He sets the pace at the moment.
So just bring the tyres up a little bit more if you want, but just remember a good brake into the last corner just to wake everything up.
Bring the tires up or down?
You can bring them up if you're a little bit nervous about it more, but Strat 5. And remember a good brake into the last corner. Temperatures are 12 front and 10.5 rear.
So with Bottas currently setting the pace with a 1 minute 15.5, Rosberg will find it very difficult to beat in this session. Because as far as we're concerned, we are seeing that Bottas is really strong, unless Rosberg can beat his time, which he has done. 1 minute 14.9 is his best time Rosberg can do. Hamilton's going across the line now. He only can do second. He just missed out on the pole time by just 6/100ths of a second. Alonso is currently in 4th. So it's currently Rosberg, then Hamilton, Button, and it's Rosberg, Hamilton, Bottas, and then Alonso. That is the top 4 at the moment. Here comes Felipe Massa doing his time now. 4th place. He's just taken over Fernando Alonso from 4th place. And we're currently looking. Yep, he's flat spotted his tyre once again. But he's at the same place that Button flat spotted his tyre, the hairpin. Here comes Sebastian Vettel, reigning champion. And no, it doesn't look like he's going to be his time. 16 dead. 1 minute 16 dead. That Vettel could do that for. He puts himself into 5th place, just 1/10 faster than Alonso. Ricciardo's now just coming across the line now. He might not have the time to beat him either, but he's gone faster than his teammate. Only 4/10 faster than his teammate, actually. But it was not enough to beat Massa's time by at least one.
So that's P2 at the moment, 6/100ths. It's just that last sector with traffic, by the look of it.
He wasn't able to beat Massa's time by 1/100th of a second. So in comes Rosberg and Hamilton. Just need to do more adjustments to their cars. They have plenty of time to do it in. Massa is coming in there as well. So the current people who are not in the pits, so currently still out on track, is Ricciardo, Vettel. That's the only people out on track so far. Then just came in. Ricciardo is on super softs, and that's what they're doing again. Their super soft tyres on, and hoping to beat their time. Vettel's now in the pits, so is Ricciardo. Alonso just going out now, or is that Raikkonen? Because Raikkonen is still in the garage, so yeah, it must be Alonso coming out on the track now.
Clear track ahead and behind. You're currently P5, a 10th behind Bottas in P3. Massa is very close, just ahead of us, a couple of thousandths. Rosberg is currently quickest. Rosberg is 6/10 ahead.
Understood.
How's the balance?
Yeah, I didn't get as good an outlap end, so just felt the front struggled a little bit more initially, so I think the key is a good outlap.
Okay, understood. It should be easier next time with everyone on the same program.
Only less than 3 minutes left in the session. And out comes Button. And Bottas is also about to come out as well. But Raikkonen has not come out on track yet. What's happening there? So Alonso is now doing his time at the moment. No, wait a minute, that's Raikkonen. Raikkonen's just gone. Is now out on track. Only less than 2 minutes left in the session. Vern and Massa need to come out of the pit lane now if they want to stay doing the session. They only got about 30 seconds or less to do it in to get out of the pit lane. Here comes Raikkonen.
Okay, Sebastian, there's a couple of 10s in the first sector, a 10th in the middle sector, and not a lot in the last sector.
Raikkonen can only go in 8th.
Do you want a bit of front wing?
Yes, please go up. 3 clicks.
Copy.
Rosberg is now on another flyer, hoping to improve on his time. And unlike Monaco, there are no areas that he can actually run off and cause a yellow flag. He can only rejoin. It's not like Monaco where you have to go down one way and that's it. That's your end of your qualifying. No, you can rejoin. So Rosberg might have his work cut out. And mind you, Hamilton might go a little bit faster. Is Rosberg currently faster in his time at the moment? He's only faster in his time through the second sector by only about 7/100ths of a second. And the qualifying session is over. Let's see who will cross the line first. And it's currently Vettel. And he goes into 3rd position. Alonso goes across the line in 7th position. Here comes Rosberg. And he improves on his time by the same time as it was in the second sector, 7/10ths of a second. Where is Lewis Hamilton? Here comes Ricciardo, 5th position. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. He's just coming out of the final chicane now. 1 minute 14. He's not enough. It's not enough. He's not on pole. Rosberg is on pole position here, and Bottas just gone across the line. Where is Massa? Massa goes into 5th position, and Raikkonen just gone into the pits. So that is basically the end of the qualifying session for now. Rosberg leads ahead of Lewis Hamilton. There is Sebastian Vettel in 3rd, Bottas in 4th, Massa in 5th, Ricciardo 6th, Alonso 7th, Vern is in 8th, Button 9th, and Raikkonen just rounding out the top 10. So that is basically it here on Do My Super Bowl. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember the race itself will be tomorrow at precisely the same time of 6 o'clock. Around the same time of 6 o'clock. And see you. But until then, thank you very much for listening in, and see you soon. Ta-ra!